So fresh off wrapping up his run as Ghost on Power, Omari Hardwick is heading for the hills in the new horror movie Spell. He stars as a man who survives a plane crash only to end up in more danger. Watch.
They got my family. She controlling everyone in town.
Put you up. Put you down.
Hey!
And Omari is here with me now. Oh my goodness, this one had me not only on the edge of my seat, but talking to the screen. Tell us about your character. He's a family man with past trauma.
I think you use, obviously, the correct word. The trauma does come directly via being abused by his father. What we find with this gentleman is that he is this, and I use that word correctly, he's a gentleman by day. His trade is that of elegance and class. But he's using some of that as this superhero cape, as an armor of sorts, to try to mask what's really that of which he comes from. And Loretta Devine plays this character that sort of starts to needle at those things that used to be his life.
Talk to me about the world of hoodoo, which a lot of people confuse with voodoo. It's very different. How much did you know about this world?
I had to learn so much of it. The hoodoo reality of it all starts to bring in the Afrocentric reality. The African diaspora, the origins being steeped and rooted in that. And so there's a Christianity component to it, but then there's this other component to it. And that's where the sort of bumping of the heads happens.
Yeah, because a lot of people confuse hoodoo. Well, they often think it's all about evil, but a lot of it was used for healing, right? Protection, things like that. But for me, I'm the kind of person, you know, I know a little bit about it, but I don't want to mess with it. I wonder if you, for the movie, if you were like, listen now, I don't want to get too involved with this.
I think for us, it was almost like it was unspoken in a very telepathic way that we both had a fear for very common reasons. I didn't feel as bad once I learned that Loretta Equally, this iconic woman that she is, was a little bit apprehensive because of that part. She had her dukes up to the movie a bit, but Mark made it way more palatable. He made it tangible. He made it digestible. I think if you were a castmate of mine, you would have been broken down enough in the vulnerability part of it.
You know, Black people, so many of us have loved this genre for so long, you know, before it loved us, right? Before we would see ourselves in it. And I feel like Jordan Peele with Get Out changed that in a way. Yeah.
There is a particular world in which I think, dare I say, white America has not mind seeing us in. Yeah. What we find is they got better, the boardrooms, the executors, the suits got better with embracing this dramatic turn in us. So my job as an actor is to go, let me show you the sides of me and people who look like me who are equally afraid. And so now it entered this world of genre called horror, where you get to show the way our faces look when we're afraid. Well, it's the same as if Leo DiCaprio was playing my role.
I love that. And I love that it's happening. You know, I could talk to you all day, but I cannot let you get out of here without talking about a little bit of Ghost. All these spinoffs, man. You got to feel proud.
I'm extremely proud, and I'm happy for young Michael Rainey and that Notorious continuing to work and add to the work that she's profoundly been able to do within this space called Hollywood that often turns their backs on the brown story and on the brown or Black actor. I'm super proud. But I do wish that a show that had the name of the character that I helped birth to life allowed, when you look at the credits, for a producer to be Omari Hardwick. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah. Well, listen, you know, maybe that will change.
I'm happy for all.
That needs to change. It definitely does need to change because you you put life into that series. But I got to ask you about Army of the Dead, because I love the zombie genre as well. I'm happy to see you. What can you tell us?
That it's so reflective of the time we're in because it's a pandemic. How ironic. I mean, God be working. It's prophetic. Even in jobs that he was allowing Omar to get down with, he's like proving that people were on to something when they were writing these projects. Zach kind of approached it in a way of, let's show the humanity of it. The zombie world needs to have a humanity shown or exposed in that, not just looking at them as zombies. And I think he did a great job doing that.
But I'm sure you're great in it, as you are in this. I want to let everybody know you can catch Spell in theaters on video on demand right now. Omari, as always, it's so great talking to you. And congratulations really on everything.
Thank you. It means a lot. Your hair looks good too.
Thank you.